107.5 WGCI, the Shy's number one for hip hop and R&B. Y'all know what it is, man. We in the building with the Destin Leon Rogers, the beautiful Kendra G, myself, the shortest damn man in Chicago, Kyle. As you can see, Chicago, we got a guest hanging out with us right now. Y'all familiar with her, man. Y'all seen her on YouTube. Y'all listen to her music. Queen Naija's in the Zoom with us today. What up, Naija?
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good. How you feeling?
I feel grateful and blessed.
You excited about this album coming out? That's why.
Yes, I'm so excited. Still, even though it already came out, I'm super happy, and I just want to get it to many people as I can.
Yeah. You know what I love about it? First of all, people know your story. It's like they're walking on this journey with you because you were the social media star that translated into a big time star. And, you know, people have been waiting for this album for a very long time. Missunderstood. I think you should be very proud of yourself. It's a really good album. My favorite song is Pressure. That's the song I keep going back to. And it's just, I was proud of you listening to it because it's a solid album. It really is.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's why it took so long, because I wanted to make sure I created a cohesive, solid, non-skippable album, you know.
Yeah.
Is it tough taking your time with a project? Because, you know how social media is now. Like, you got to get out there and get to it, and people are waiting for things, and it's like out of sight, out of mind. Is it difficult taking the time to put this album out?
It was very difficult. You know, I had people down my throat, like, where the album, Queen? Like, you falling off. Like, give us some music. Stop releasing these singles. And I'm just like, yo, y'all don't even know that I'm sitting here. I'm working. I'm trying to give y'all a good project. You know what I'm saying? Don't count me out yet until you get the album. So it was really frustrating. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of tension between, like, just me, like, I don't know, just like, y'all get it done, get the paperwork done. Like, come on, we got to release this album. But, you know, I'm really happy that it turned out the way it did. I think it was just so much pressure in the air. But it just turned out to be a beautiful thing. Even down to the album release party, it was just like, so, like, we were scrambling around, like, last minute, but, like, everything always works out for the good. And so I'm super happy now.
Queen, you always have a great spirit. Every time we talk to you, you're always happy and vibrant. But let's be honest, I want to piggyback off what Kyle was talking about. How hard is it sometimes to bite your tongue when people are talking crazy to you about your passion and your muse and something that you're doing and you want it to be cultivated and created greatly, and they don't understand and get it? How hard is it sometimes for you to just tell people sometimes, hey man, why don't you shut the fuck up talking to me and let me do my thing?
It's so hard. It's so hard. I be like, oh, because I'm a human.
Right.
I be like, oh my God, bro, shut up. Like, I be getting so mad. And it's just like, I have to think to myself, like, Queen, it's okay when you release this album, then people will see. And it's just like, it's so hard because in that moment, you just want to punch them through the screen. And it's just like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know the process that it's taking. And it's not only about people saying anything just about my album, but they talk about multiple things about me. Like, just like making all these stupid theories about the kind of person I am and what I am and how I raise my kids and just dipping into my life. And I know that, I've been transparent. So of course it's going to give people the opportunity to have opinions. But at the same time, it's like, do y'all feel like I'm not human, or I'm supposed to be perfect, or like, it's annoying, but super hard. But I just gotta roll with it. This is what comes with the life.
You know, you begin the album with that. You begin the album with the intro, and I was listening to it. I was like, wow, she has up here the things people say about her as just another light-skinned girl. She can't
proportion. That's not even half.
So I was wondering what made you include that on the intro, because as I was listening, I'm not even you, and I'm cringing because obviously, I work in this industry, so you hear the different comments, right? But I thought it was so bold of you to include an album, or include the intro of the album of basically all the negative things that people say about you.
I wanted people, when they listen to the album, to feel the anger that I felt and all the pressure that I felt when when they listen to that. And like, some people probably was haters listening. It was like, oh, I said that, and then some people was like, oh, why are they saying this about Queen? I want to fight them, That
was me.
I wanted people to, like, first of all, and also for the people that love drama, ooh, this is juicy. Like I just thought it was a great way to bring in an album. Also for myself, it's like, okay, this is not even half of what I've been hearing for 2 years. I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna sit this right here, what y'all been saying. And then I'm gonna give you this body of work that I've been working on that you guys said that I wasn't for 2 years. So it's like, it was just kind of like the prelude to, you know, before everything, like, okay, you said this and now you get this. Now what do you have to say?
Yeah.
So
talk to us about your relationship and your feelings about 90s music in general, because I was digging on how Pack Light, you know, that's an ode to Erykah Badu. And then on Lie to Me with Lil Durk, that was a little throwback to Tupac, an old Tupac song. So talk to me just about your relationship with 90s R&B and kind of like what it meant and how you incorporated it.
I grew up, okay. So I grew up in church, singing in church as well. So I have a lot of soul in me from that. And I also, my mom used to play everything like from 70s to 90s. My mom was born in the 70s. So she listened to any music from 70s to 90s. So that's all I grew up hearing. And I loved it. And it's nothing like it, man. Like this music, like nowadays, I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes right now. Like the music is great for modern times, but nothing gives you the feeling like, sometimes I just listen to those old songs and just like, oh my God, like why can't we get this back? But you know, of course, we in a time and age where we have to go with the time and what's trending. And I just feel like, you know, I had to bring a little bit of something back, like some kind of nostalgia, because it just makes you feel really good about the old days. I feel like the world is just changing so much that that's one piece of goodness we can hang on to. And yeah, I just love 90s. I don't know everything about every single artist or every single group. You know, I have it down pat, but I do know the sound, and I do feel like I can, you know, bring the sound back just a tad bit.
Listen, I got a question for you. Your ultimate collab, like, okay, so you get to pick one producer all time, one co-writer of a song with you, and one rapper to all be on a track with you.
Right.
Who is it? A rapper, somebody to co-write the song and sing with you, okay. and a producer.
Okay, so it might not all go on the same song because they might be different kind of people. I would love to, as a producer, I would love to work with Pharrell. Definitely Pharrell. Who else is a great? I can't think of it right now, but Pharrell would be super dope. What else? Writer. Truthfully, I don't know all the writers. I only know the few that I let into my studio sessions because I used to write all my stuff. So, but I'll try to open up during my album, like, okay, I ain't gonna be like that. You know, if they have something, I'm gonna just try to take it and turn it into me. Because a lot of times I did that. If they brought me a song, I'm like, nope, this gotta turn into my song. So I would change things around, but still accept it. Rapper, shoot. I would love to work with Big Sean for one, because he's from my city.
Okay, D-Town.
Amazing rapper. And who's another rapper? Oh my God, I can't think of it. There's so many good rappers. J. Cole.
Okay.
I love how he's real. I love J. Cole. I would love to work with him.
Some boss spitters right there. Okay, I feel you. I see you.
So, you know, we in Chicago, and Kyle brought up the song Lie to Me with Lil Durk. I got to bring it back to there for a second. Because, Queen, I need you to break down what you mean lie to me, because I don't want you to lie to me, Queen. I want you to I want him to tell me the truth. So, you know.
No, y'all don't. No woman wants to hear
I want the truth.
Nope.
I want the truth.
Nope.
I want the truth, Queen.
Well, this is my theory on this song. Okay. This is one of the last songs that I recorded for my album. I was like, you know, I need something more urban because I'm such, you know, this R&B. I need some urban stuff too. So I needed something else to write about. So me and London J, he's a writer, he's great. We came up with this concept about, because I wrote to so many different aspects of love, like what else could we write about? And I thought about the song by Mario, I Don't Want to Know If You're Playing Me, Please Don't. So, you know, nowadays, this is a very unpopular opinion because you say you want the truth. A lot of us girls, we know that, not right now, not currently, so please let me just dismiss that. Ain't nothing going on in my relationship. But a lot of times women will know their man is doing something and they don't want to know because they can't handle it. So listen, just just like continue to love me good. If something happens, I don't want to find out about it. I don't even want to know. Like, at least give me that respect where I don't even know what's going on. And you don't let another female think she have one up on me. If you're going to do your thing, do your thing. That's just for like some females, because some females can deal with it and they don't want to say it because they feel like it's going to make them stupid. So a lot of girls was like, oh, Queen, what does this mean? I don't agree with it. And you very well may not agree with it, but you probably have done it in the past. It's like a true. You've done it.
I've done it in the past. I would give, and yes, I'll give you that. And that's why now I don't want to be lied to. You're absolutely right. I was in, and all women have been in these situations where you know something ain't right. And you continue on, but then you elevate, you graduate from that stage. Yeah, you're out of that now too. You don't want to be lied to anymore, but you are right. That is the stage that most women do go through. That is true.
Yeah.
I knew something was going on, and I'm like, I know he's texting somebody, but it's just like, I can't leave right now. I'm not ready. Like, you know, so just treat me good, you know, love me good. Don't. So, I mean, it sucks, but like, that's just the reality of things that actually happen. So
you say you're not dealing with anything like that in your current relationship. Obviously,
right either. That don't make you.
No, I'm not saying to make us right, but
yeah.
I get it because we've put women through it. I get it. I get it.
But if it was y'all, on the other hand, oh, I can't handle it.
Oh, not at all.
Right. It'd be a lot of people. It'd be a lot of people beat up, and house burned down, brick thrown through your mama window. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Yes.
You say you're not dealing with that. You say you're not dealing with that in your current relationship, which is good. Yeah. But how difficult is it managing a relationship? We see your little man walking around behind you in the camera, so you're balancing, you know, everything that you were expressed earlier with the pressures of the career, with maintaining a family and a household and a relationship there. Like, how are you doing with just that balance?
The blessed part about it is I have a good support system. And I feel like I believe in what they used to say, it would take a village to raise a kid, you know? I wear many different hats. I take care of a lot of different things. So I can't always give my full attention to my kids. And sometimes it makes me feel bad, but at the same time, I know I'm doing this so that in the future I will be able to chill and give them all of my time. But it's sometimes it can be challenging because I'd be like, oh my God, the babysitter's with my baby so much. What if like
they like them, right?
Yeah, they don't go. I called them one day and they go into the babysitter and not me. Like, what if they don't even know? You know. The good part about it is during this quarantine, I've been in a house with my kids. Even if the babysitter is here while I'm doing stuff around the house, it's like, who told you to get some Oreos? Did you eat breakfast? But I'm sorry. Okay.
A mommy moment with
Queen Naija.
Okay, whatever. But it's just like, but it's just like, yeah, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it definitely gets hard a little bit. It's challenging, but that's why I try to take those moments I can with them and just, you know, take them to the bouncy house, or I would think about taking them to the zoo or taking them somewhere so they can just remember those little moments. Because I know when I was a kid, I still have moments that I remember with my mom that I held on, and even though they seem small, they're still precious.
Right. So,
like, I try to still give them those moments as well.
Right. You know, Queen, the week leading up to your album, you know, there was a social media back and forth between Chris and Clarence. And, you know, can I just say, if I was you, I would have been feeling really good. I would have been feeling really good because let me tell you why, because I felt like it was a moment where not your current boo, but your ex-boo was really showing his sensitivity, bitter moments you were having. You were leading up to this album coming out. He's not a part of your life in that way. And I felt as though whether he knew it or not, he looked really jealous. And I was happy for you because if you know the story between Chris and Queen Naija, you know he did some things that was not good. And now you are like this queen who is reigning and everyone loves you, and you have a new guy by your side who is fine, by the way. So I was happy for you. But how was that week for you?
You know, the crazy thing is the way my heart's set up, you know, everybody, I feel like this. I'm not condoning anything. You know, that's my past. People are in your life for a season. I never like to, even if somebody hurt me, it sucks. I hate that I'm like this, but even if somebody hurt me, I never like to gloat in someone's like down, or I never like to laugh at somebody's calamity. If he's dealing with his karma from whatever he did, that's between him and God. You feel me? I don't like to be like, ha ha, that's what you get. Even though sometimes in my songs, like, you know, I do it for the girls because the girls love it. But it's like, at the end of the day, that's not the way my heart's set up. What matters to me the most is if everybody is happy all in the end. You know, everybody's get themselves together. And most of the part is that's still my son's father. So I want him to be in the best position that he can be in for himself and for his son and his other kid, because he has another kid now. So it's like, you know, I'm not even looking at the fact, it would be selfish of me to be like, yeah, that's what you get, ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? At the end, it's kids involved now. So we all have to be in the right mental space for them to show them, a good example of just like respect and how people should get along. And I know the social media stuff is going on, but a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all got to remember, people make money off of YouTube and social media. So a lot of that is like trolling. All of that is like a lot of traction comes with that. It did help my album. It did. But at the same time, it's like, that's not something I was, you know, basking in like, oh yeah, I love that this is going on. I was just like, yo, I just want this to be over, because like, and I love my man because he sticks up for me and everything. And he's going to say what he want to say. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I trust him enough that he won't go too far with things. Because he also has respect for my son as well, who he looks at.
Like you mentioned, he is your father. So have y'all talked off social media amongst all three of y'all? Like, listen, we're all co-parenting. No,
but it's just literally like me and Clarence deal with our household, and me and Chris speak about CJ. That's it. I just don't feel like, you know, because you can't just be saying stuff on social media and be like, oh yeah, what up, bro? In person. Like, some of that stuff got to be talked about. Like, okay, you said this, you said that, now what's up? You feel me? Hopefully it wouldn't be anything like, no fight. I don't want my kids to see that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's like, something's going to have to be hashed out. Like, man, you feel me? Like adults.
And they haven't did it yet? They haven't talked yet?
No, not in person. I feel like it's getting closer to that point. I feel like it always has to get worse before it gets better, though. So, okay.
Where do you stand in that though? Like, I get what you're saying, and it's two men and you don't want to see them go back and forth in front of your children. But like you said, as men, some things you can't let slide, because if you let that slide, disrespect is going to continue. So where does Queen Naija draw the line with the father of her children when it comes to your new guy? Because I'm pretty sure he's biting his tongue because of you. You know what I mean? So
I don't get in there. I really don't, because it's a very sensitive situation. I am with Clarence. That's who I'm with. So that's who I owe my loyalty to at the end of the day. The only person I need to be worried about in the end is my son, CJ. Whatever somebody else is dealing with, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people bring things upon themselves. Everybody's adults. They know what's gonna get attention, what's gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like whatever is, I never uphold anybody in their wrong, but at the same time, it's just like, I stay out of it because I feel like what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
Right.
So that's just where I stand in it. And I try to focus on the kids and focus on just my career, because I try to look at just the positive things in life. Everybody, and it's just not me. It's just because I'm in the public eye. Everybody got issues. Mm-hmm. You know, every family has some kind of issue. Like, I'm not the only one. And I feel like a lot of people get a kick out of it and like, oh yeah, like, look, what's going on. But people, they got stuff going on in their families. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, don't sit up here and gloat about what's going on in minds. And you ain't got everything ain't together in your yard either. So it's like, I don't know.
You regret that sometimes though, because everybody does have a lot going on, and everything that you're dealing with is so public. And you started out with the YouTube thing and inviting everybody into your space, like you mentioned earlier. And yes, it has propelled your career, but at sometimes are there moments or the times where you're like, I kind of regret putting so much of myself out there for the people?
No, I feel like that's what made people love me. And I'm I'm a real person. Of course, I can pull back now a little bit because I have to be more taken serious as an artist. But no, I don't regret anything. I feel like everything happened the way it should have. And I feel like God give us our own free will. So whatever we choose, whatever path we choose to take, that's our consequences and our rewards. You know what I'm saying? So I don't regret anything. I'm glad I show people myself. I feel like people wouldn't, it's people troll, but at the same time, I got a lot of love too. So, and I have a lot of people that look up to me that I've helped them through with certain things and I didn't even know it.
No, I was getting ready to say that I'm older than you, but I appreciate you just talking about how when you got pregnant with your second child and you did a whole YouTube, how it was unexpected and you didn't know that you can get pregnant again and you had different things that were going on and you really laid that out on a YouTube, one of your YouTube shows. And just as a woman who froze her eggs, I'm older than you, but I froze my eggs, not motherhood yet, but it's something women go through. And I agree. I think that is why so many people love you, because you give your whole life. You give yourself the good, the bad, the ugly. You put it out there. And I think that is so respectable. I respect you for that. And I think that's really commendable. I commend you for that.
I appreciate it.
I really do. And I think, like you said a second ago, it does benefit because we're living in an age. Kyle brought up the 90s, but I felt like, with you being a mom, like 2 decades ago, you might have been judged from it. I remember when Brandy got pregnant, she had to say she was married because the perception at that time, you couldn't be your authentic self. Now with social media, people want the real, the raw, because that's what most people are dealing with. So how happy are you that you can be your authentic self and still make money and live your life, be a career and a mommy?
I have my days where it's like, people talking too much. I'm about to pull back. I ain't about to, but at the end of the day, I go right back to, okay, let me let me get to this money. You feel me? Because like, and it's not just about the money, but it's like, I put myself out there. Yes, everything comes with it, but you always gonna have problems in life. I mean, my problem used to be I had to scrape up money to get a combo meal. Right. So now I have new problems. You're never gonna not have any problems in life. Whatever path you walk in, you're gonna have some kind of problem. So it's like, I'm blessed to have these problems. I got good problems. You feel me? So I forgot your question, but I don't know.
It's all good, Queen. It's all good. The album is out. I love it. Be proud of yourself. It's such a solid album. Oh, before you go, I do got a shameless want. Her name is Tiana Smith. She's a huge fan of yours. If you could just say, Tiana, thank you. I love you back. She was a person I was talking to over the weekend. She lives in Texas and just adores you so much. That was a shameless one.
Okay, right now?
Yeah, if you can say it.
Hi, Tiana. Thank you for the supporter. And I don't know you, but yeah, thank you, man. I love you. I love you. If you love me, I love you. And make sure you keep streaming the album.
One more question for you. I know everything is kind of crazy with this pandemic and everything happening. Are you having any sense of when you might be able to travel, tour, support the album? Like, what kind of things are you hearing in terms of that?
Maybe the end of 2021. The fall.
Maybe towards the fall next year.
Oh, I gotta get it together.
That was a mama quote. That was a mama quote right there. Lord, I got to get it together. Right. These babies, I got to.
Oh, one more before you go. You got 2 boys. Do you want a daughter eventually, Queen Naija?
I want a daughter so bad, but I'm to the point where like, whatever happens now. I don't want to just want 4 daughters so bad that I end up having another son. So I'm just like, leave it alone. Whatever God give me.
Okay.
That's funny. Well, we look forward to making your rounds, man, when you can get back to Chicago and support the album and come talk to us in studio and be amongst the people. But for now, we do want to encourage everybody, go check out Missunderstood. The album is amazing.
Yeah.
Queen Naija, you're a great person, man. We appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Jefferson Street, Detroit 313. Belle Isle.
Hey, Queen, do my single show. You got to come on the show one day.
Definitely. I'm not single, but I'll definitely come on here.
No, you just come on like as a guest. You could give advice to the girls. People do it all the time.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
Okay. Okay.
All right, baby.
All right. Peace.